Welcome back, students. This is Getting the Gist, video 7 in this series. In this video, we're going to talk about getting the gist from a paragraph that is written for science, a science paragraph, okay, about Charles Darwin. So to start out, I'm just going to read the paragraph, and that's what I suggest you do at the beginning. When the famous naturalist Charles Darwin, who helped develop the theory of evolution, visited the Galapagos Islands in the 1830s, he made an interesting discovery about native birds. He noticed that 13 different species of finches were all very similar, but differed in the size and shape of their beak. Some of the birds had long, thin beaks, while others had short, thick ones. Others still had shapes somewhere in between. Darwin hypothesized that these species all came from a common ancestor, a single species of bird that later evolved into the 13 distinct species he had observed. But how and why did this happen? Why did all the birds not have beaks of the same length? Okay, and this is from ReadWorks. So the questions you want to ask yourself are the same we've been working on. Okay, question 1, who or what is this mainly about? And you might think about Charles Darwin, you might think about the finches, bird beaks, those kinds of things. And then you want to think about, well, what is the most important thing about Charles Darwin that the author's trying to say, right? If he's the subject. Okay, on this slide, I'm going to read which statement or statements best express the gist of the article. Okay, and you're going to determine which statement or statements do that. Okay, number 1, Darwin discovered bird beaks. Number 2, birds have beaks. Number 3, Darwin was a famous naturalist. Number 4, Darwin discovered differences in birds' beaks. Number 5, Darwin discovered differences in beaks of birds of similar species. Number 6, Darwin wondered about differences in bird beaks among similar species. And then 7, differences in bird beaks among similar species made Darwin wonder. Okay, so one of the things you want to think about is kind of the main idea plus the most important thing the author is trying to say, and that's going to be the gist of the article. Let me know which statement or statements you think best express the gist of this article. You can send me your information on Remind or in a Google Doc or just in an email. Thanks for watching this video.